Hey, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started by installing Unreal Engine and the Epic Games Launcher. So, go ahead and open up your browser, and we're going to go ahead and search here for Epic Games Launcher. Should bring you to the website here, and you can go ahead and click that first link, download the Epic Games Launcher, and install on Windows. Highly recommend Windows. If you're on Mac, you might have a hard time with Unreal Engine, but go ahead and click on install. Install where you would like your projects to be. So if you have two drives, I recommend the bigger one if you can. I use a simple location for my files that's basically just Unreal Engine. Just as Unreal has all my projects and everything else in there. So go ahead and click install. And when you are done, it will go ahead and bring up this Epic Games Launcher. If you haven't made an account already, go ahead and make one. And when you are ready, go ahead and resume the video here, and we'll continue with Unreal Engine. The Epic Store Launcher has a bunch of games, and if you're curious, if you go to the store and scroll down, they actually always have some type of free game available. They rotate like once a week or once every 2 weeks or something like that, which is pretty cool. When you do get those games, you can click the library tab here and see what you have available. And then finally, we're going to go ahead and click Unreal Engine here. So once you're ready, you can go ahead and go to the library tab. The library tab is going to have your engine versions. What you're going to want to do, if there's nothing here, you might have a prompt to install one. If you don't, there is this little plus icon here. So you can go ahead and click, and then click the drop down and select the engine type that you want to install. As of right now, when I'm making this video, 5.6 just came out of preview, and that's kind of like the official launch. So I will be using 5.6. There are some differences in 5.5 than there are 5.6, but I'll try to make the majority of the tutorials that I do in 5.6 just to kind of stay up to date with this, what's new. But with that being said, a little caveat there is that some things might be new to me, and we'll learn those together. So once you're ready, we're going to go ahead and do 5.6. When you have it installed, we're going to go ahead and click this launch button. Cool. Now that everything's installed and opened, we're going to go ahead and check out what we have here on the left-hand side. Recent projects is, well, your recent projects. We have games, which we'll be spending most of our time. But if you are ever curious about exploring other opportunities, there are film and video, architecture, automotive production, and simulation. All really cool things. Not too much that I've touched because I'm a game designer, but worth checking out. And Epic Games has a awesome site for learning all that. For this project, we're going to go ahead and do a blank option here. And on the right hand side, you do have project defaults. So if you don't want to use the visual scripting, you could go to C++. Way too advanced for what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and stick with Blueprint. Your target platform should be desktop, and then your quality preset, I just keep at maximum as the default. Go ahead and click this little browse for a folder button here. It should bring you up, and I'm going to go ahead and do Unreal, and let's do projects, and then let's go ahead and make a new tab called tutorial series. Great. So we'll put all of our future projects in this tutorial series. Actually, I'm going to make a subfolder in here, and let's call this one beginner. Awesome. So I have my project location. Let's go ahead and name our project. There are some rules what you can and can't name it. So you can't have any spaces. Can't have like special characters or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and call this tutorial beginner. And go ahead and click create. After your project launches, you might have a little bit of a wait here, preparing mesh distance field, mesh cars, meshes. Don't worry about it. It's totally fine, completely normal. Just wait for a second, and then we'll be able to do what we need to do. Tune in for the next video. We're going to go ahead and go over what the default screen might look like. So actually, let me fix mine just a little bit to make it look a little bit like what yours would be. There we go. And then if I'm assuming correctly, this would probably look something like this. All right, awesome. So in our next video, we'll go ahead and go over what all these screens mean, what they are, how to navigate in this window, and let's get moving.